Hello and welcome back to my new car, the TVR 350i Wedge. Now in my reveal video I did say I was going to do a Q&A, so I've got a few questions or Q's that I'm going to A. So I'm going to sit down in the car and answer a few of these questions. Right. The first question comes from Harry G, who asks, will you be attending any TVRCC meets? So that's TVR Car Club. And yes, I think I will, because I've got a TVR, so I may as well go to TVR meets, although I never really went to MG meets because it's full of old people going, oh, you have got the MG BG 1972, oh, that's not original. Whereas TVR, I'd imagine, is a bit more laid back. Next question, what made you decide to buy another classic sports car rather than a modern sports car? And that's from Amar Tahir. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing the names correctly. Basically, the classic sports car is about the same price as like an average modern day car. Well, not really, because you've got to pay for maintenance, repairs, fuel, insurance, and lots more. But the upfront fee is not as much. And you get a nice, interesting car that not a lot of people see. If I bought the same car that was modern for the same value, no one would care. Whereas this gets comments, people ask what it is, people say nice car, people say that's an ugly car, and it's just brilliant. And that's what I like about motoring. Next question is from Performance Cars and 3 other people. What plans do you have for it apart from changing the exhaust? Well, I'm not going to change the exhaust per se, but I might get rid of some of the silencing just to make it that little bit louder. But first, I need to fix a few things. The steering wheel, it shakes. That needs tightening. The front, the previous owner crashed into his own driveway, so I need to repair that. And there's lots of stone chips, so I'm going to get that all resprayed and remoulded. Then I'm going to detail the whole car so it's all nice and shiny and lovely and full of no swirl marks, which I did with the MG about a year ago, but now the swirl marks have come back slightly. Then I may address some of the small issues like the synchro of 4th gear. 4th gear sometimes doesn't quite go in properly, so it pops out again. It's like, woo. Basically, once I've sorted all the issues that the car came with, that's when I'll start modifying it. But my insurance won't really allow me to do any modifications anyway, because I am under 25. And being under 25 means you are very restricted with what you can do with your car when you've got a car like this. If you buy like a Citroen Saxo, then yes, you can do things to it. But a car like this, it's already quite high insurance, and I don't think I'm allowed to do modifications with the insurer that I'm with. So, let's see. Let's just see. Next, Crazy Car Guy says, have you ever thought of buying an American muscle car? Well, no is the answer, but yes is also the answer, because I don't know whether the AC Cobra could be considered an American muscle car. The AC Cobra has been my dream car since I was a kid, and I intend to get, not a real one because they're like £1 million, but like a recreation, so like a DAX, or probably a DAX. So it will be a replica, but that is my dream. So in a few years' time, hopefully, I will be able to do that. And that's kind of British and American crossover, because it's got like the American Shelby with the British AC, and it's just the perfect car for me. So one day I will get an AC Cobra recreation, hopefully. That's the plan anyway. But American muscle cars like Mustangs and Trans Ams, not really my kind of thing. I prefer them British, and I like my cars to break down a lot, it seems. Now, Downshift Media asks, did you ever consider an MX-5? And the answer is no. No. Because my MGB is basically the old equivalent of the MX-5. The MX-5 is like the modern equivalent of the MGB. So it's not really much of an upgrade from the MGB, whereas this TVR, it only weighs 100 kilos more, but it has twice the engine capacity and twice the amount of cylinders and twice the power as well. So it's just twice the car. Are you going to do a video of some wheel spins? And that was asked by Multasawufj. And no, I shall not be doing wheel spins and things because it is dangerous and I don't have access to private land to do it in. And right now I'm just getting used to the car. I'm not doing any harsh accelerations, no kind of antisocial things, because that's not the kind of thing that I do. So unfortunately not. I might take it on a skid pan like I did with the MGB. That was a bit of fun. but no real dangerous stuff, because I want to keep my license as clean as possible so I can get this Cobra as soon as possible. George Milo Paulus, or Milo Paulus, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, asks, what's the top speed and 0 to 60 of this car? Top speed is just shy of 140, so it's not really that fast, but you're never going to reach that kind of speed unless you're on track. And even on track, 140, not going to go much faster than that anyway. 0 to 60 is 6 seconds dead, which is fast enough, considering the MG is probably about 13 seconds, which is over twice as much. So this is, again, half the MG, double the MG. It is a good stepping stone up from it, I think. But obviously I am keeping the MG for different kind of purposes, and I shall call them Beauty and the Beast. This is the Beast because it's the ugly one and the MG is the prettier one, so I think that suits them quite well. Next question. Dan937 Videos asks, will you be doing a dyno run in the future? I don't know, because I worry A, the car might break on the dyno, and B, I might be a little upset that the car isn't giving as much power that it came with. Because my MG only had like 1 horsepower less than when it came like out of the factory, which is extremely impressive for a 44-year-old car. Whereas this car, I reckon it's probably lost like 50. I don't know. There's no way of knowing until I take it to a dyno, so yeah, why not? One day I'll see if I can. But why did I buy a TVR? As explained in the video of the reveal, my dad used to have a Chimera, and I missed the sound of the engine, the smell from the interior, and just having a TVR in the driveway. I love British sports cars, and I love the V8 engine, mainly down to the AC Cobra. So this has a 3.5 litre V8, the Rover V8, which was the first time TVR used the Rover V8 in the car. Then they later developed it for later models like the Cervera, the Chimera, the Griffith. And it's just exactly what I want from a car at this stage in my life. Yes, it doesn't look very pretty, but I'm not looking at the car, so it doesn't matter to me, does it? I'm driving it like this, and I think it looks alright. Well, no, that's a lie. With the roof up, it looks pig ugly. But the other day, my dad was driving it, following me. I was in the MG, and in the rearview mirror, it looked quite cool. It's unique. It gets a lot of, as I say, it gets a lot of comments. People don't know what it is, and that's great, because everyone knows what the MGB is. That's the common car. This is the car that you never see. Since owning one, I have seen another one, and that was at a car show, so that doesn't really count. Whereas I've seen plenty of MGs and plenty of Porsche 944s, which is the other car I almost bought. Here's a picture of the one I almost bought, like very almost. I phoned up to put a deposit on it, and they said it's already been taken, and it was really nice condition. It had a cream interior, it was really good. Similar price to this, and it might go up in value even more than this. But to drive the 944 was just, it felt really slow. It sounded like your normal Peugeot 108 or Citroen C1. It didn't sound particularly good either. So this car is more dramatic and just, I think, the better choice for me. The 944 obviously is a prettier car. It's probably a more reliable car, the better buy maybe, because Porsches are just surging at the moment. TVRs not so much. I thought about the TVR S2, but didn't have a V8, and it's a bit too similar to my MGB with the sort of vintage kind of round arches over the circular headlights. I could have gone for a Chimera, but I think they've already gone up too much in value. I've missed the low point of them, and to get a decent one you really need to spend stupid money. Same with the Griffith and the Cervera. The Cervera is the one I would really like, because I just love the interior in it. The interior, if you've ever seen a Cervera, is the most futuristic and unbelievable dashboard and everything you could ever see. It's like all everywhere. This is more like your kind of boxy 80s piece of rubbish. I'll remind you of it now. Yeah, that's that interior. But it's not about the looks, it's about the way it drives, and it doesn't drive perfectly. It's about the way it sounds, and it's not quite, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. You can't really, when you find a car that you like a lot, you can't really say why you bought it. You just bought it because you saw it, you drove it, and you just love it. And that's basically why I got this TVR. So, that was my Q&A, and now I've got a Q for you to A. I'm just about to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and when I hit that, I'm going to do a little rebrand of the channel, so a little adjustment of the logo and banner and things like that. Now, do I get rid of 3046? It's been Adam C 3046 the whole time, and when I have to say, oh yeah, it's Adam C 3046, and then they have to write it down, what if I just change it to Adam C? Is that a good idea? Because I'm in two minds. If I do, I'll divide it up, Adam C supercars and Adam C tuner cars. So I've got the supercars and the modified cars covered. I've got it kind of in mind, but I won't be able to change my Instagram name now. I'll have to be still Adam C 3046. And have I left it too late? What are your thoughts? Please write in the comments, because I really want to know. I really want to make my mind up as soon as possible whether to drop the numbers or not. Now I'm going to go for a little drive in the TVR. Yeah. Oh, come on, glove box, close. It's a really awkward junction to get out of. I can't hear any cars coming. Ah, there's a car coming. Oh dear. That's why I bought this car. So far I've fixed that.